politics, viewers, we can't run away from it. You needed a complete repeal for voters, especially Jat voters, to feel as if they won a victory and to win their favor. This business of differentiating would not have worked. I am not saying that the opposition did not play a partisan hand. Of course they did. And we will come to the opposition. But the BJP could have thought. There is also the regulation against CA in Kerala and West Bengal. Don't forget. Differentiated again. The CA itself has not been notified, the rules for it. So, you know, viewers, a lot actually is done selectively in this country. In this particular case, there was a vote bank to be worried about. The farmers are very influential. You lost out on an opportunity. And when the government and its spokespeople say there was no politics at the back of it, they're not being very economical with the truth.
Yeah.
Dr. Ranganathan, let me open this up to you. What do you make of this? I know there is a partisan hand. I know that today we might have opened the door to, you know, this sort of my way, highway, hijack politics. Yes, it's a complete surrender to the untrammelled and untested mob out there in some ways and means. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I think politics should have been kept out of it. If this was as important as it was suggested as a second green revolution, we should have stuck with it.
No, absolutely. Good evening, Rahul. First of all, thank you very much for that really illuminating and brilliant primer. You know, you speak for India, and it came through. Today, sadly, marks the victory of anarchy over democracy, Luddism over logic, control over choice. The message is clear, Rahul. Block roads, strike work, loot, kill, lay siege, and Modi will succumb. The Prime Minister says he has repealed the farm laws for the sake of the nation. Which nation, Prime Minister? The nation whose 92% of 200 million farmers wanted these reforms? Whose 94% farmers don't avail of the MSP? Whose 60% agricultural total produce doesn't go through APMCs? And what next? Repeal 370? CAA? Why not? Street veto has defeated reforms, and this hurts most because if there was one sector where we needed urgent reforms, it was agriculture. That contributes only 13% to our GDP, and yet 82% of all Indian households are dependent on it. 44% of our 485 million strong labor force is involved in it. In the West, it is 2%. Looted by middlemen, blackmailed by governments, defeated by elements. 3 lakh farmers have committed suicide in the last 17 years. Production to purchase. The entire chain is archaic, almost medieval. Let me give you one example. Sugarcane takes up 9% of the total cultivated area, yet 78% of the irrigated water. And because of the political pressures and FRP, sugarcane keeps on being produced in India. We are the world's second largest producer of sugarcane. 350 billion kilograms are produced every year. You know how much water they take? Equivalent of 1 quadrillion liters. 10 Ganga Sagar dams. And what has happened to the sugar prices? They have halved in the last 5 years. And here were reforms that promised to change all this. Tell me, Rahul, which farmer in his right mind would object to deciding the price of his own produce, given that faulty government MSP evaluation has cost him loss of 45 lakh crores in the last 15 years? Which farmer would object to top quality godown set up to store his produce, as the government could no longer jail godown owners on account of whimsical ECA declarations of hoarding? Which farmer would object to private companies rushing in to sign a contract with him? But these are questions only for the logical minded, not for those whose aim is to give a man a fish, not teach him how to fish. Dhanda hai ye socialism, Rahul, and socialism wins elections. You don't believe me? Here is point 11 from the 2019 Congress Manifesto on agriculture. Congress will repeal the APMC Act and make trade in agriculture produce, including exports and interstate trade, free from all restrictions. Here is point number 21 from the same Congress Manifesto. Essential Commodities Act belongs to the age of controls. Congress promises to replace it by an enabling law invoked only in emergency. Let me now quickly quote the Punjab Contract Farming Act in force currently in Congress ruled Punjab. Quote, this act is to provide for improved marketing of agricultural produce through contract farming and to put in place effective infrastructure for contract farming, unquote. Rahul, just 20 seconds. The 3 main farm laws brought in by Modi delivered exactly on what the Congress promised or was already implementing. except that Modi had not repealed or taken out APMCs as the Congress wanted, but just provided the farmer with a choice to go through the APMCs or not. And yet the Congress and the middlemen and the opposition protested, and yet Modi buckled. This is one small step for middleman, one giant leap for socialism. I will find it very difficult to recover from it in decades.
Well, let me also tell you, and I might get into trouble, but I'm going to say it nonetheless. There is a Supreme Court which has been not pronouncing quick enough on some of these thorny issues. There are two others, viewers. There's CA and Article 370. Now, what if tomorrow, and I know we should not be talking about what ifs because A, we give ideas to people, but it has happened. In the case of the CA, we've had people occupying roads, and you might have, after this precedent, copycat acts. What will we do? What happens if tomorrow, in the heart of Srinagar, you have thousands of people who suddenly materialize out of nowhere, perhaps even at the instance of Pakistani provocation, who knows, and sits down and says, look, repeal Article 370. What happens then? What do we do? These are important questions. Today, viewers, the opposition is also culpable in giving a very disturbing aspect of what is now seem to be legitimate democratic opposition a platform. And this needs to be questioned because the UP has suffered. Sanjay Jha can grin as he likes, but he set upon Baba Ramdev and other protesters, the police, a few years ago in the heart of the Union capital when they came out and protested against the UPA on an anti-corruption plank. They at that time were talking about mobocracy. They were talking about andolans that were politically sponsored. They were talking about their own allies at one point when it came to the US the nuclear deal, viewers. And interests. They booked people for sedition who oppose nuclear power plants. This has all happened under the Congress. And today they're delighting in playing this game of checkers. And I want to ask you, sir, Sanjay Jha, you might